What's up, y'all? It's Kamikaze MMA coming back for another video. I'm pretty sick right now. I've been sick this whole week. Was trying to make this video once I didn't feel sick, but that is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna try to cough the least amount that I can, you know, in this video. So let's get started. Let's get started with these predictions. Just watch the press conference. We know who's winning. Let's go. Mitch Raposo versus Andre Lima. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Andre Lima's wiping the floor with Mitch Raposo. In my opinion, just wiping the floor with him. He got bit because the other dude he was fighting got frustrated. If that doesn't tell you how good he is, nothing will. Alright, moving up the card. Ailin Perez versus Jocelyn Edwards. You know, I might be going for Ailin Perez for some reasons we might not need to talk about, but I'm picking Jocelyn Edwards. Why am I picking Jocelyn Edwards? Because something about her reminds me of Leon, and it's not just that her last name's Edwards. She's just like I thought it was Leon's sister. I'm not even joking. The first time I watched her fight, I'm just picking her. That's how I'm going for all these first fights besides the next one. Basil Hafez versus Mickey Gall. That lock of the card, 100,000%. Basil Hafez could have the worst night he's ever had in his life. He could be puking up blood before this fight. And he'll dominate Mickey Gall. He'll dominate him. The stupidest fight on this card. Doesn't make any sense. Basil Hafez is going to destroy Mickey Gall. Easiest fight I've ever predicted in my life. Easiest fight. Mickey Gall is not good. Basil Hafez is good. He could have beat JDM. That was a very, very close fight. I've seen so many people say, "Oh, there's no way he could have beat JDM, bro." That was close. And I think JDM is the best welterweight on this planet right now. Besides just giving up takedowns. He kind of just lets people take him down, which is what Hafez did. But he was made of steel. He walked him down. He landed a couple of punches, but he did get beat up. But that was on short notice, too. And he pushed at a crazy pace. Moving up. Philip Rowe, Jake Matthews. I'm picking Jake Matthews, okay? Jake Matthews, I could stand corrected, but he's kind of been on a run. I think he could have beat Michael Morales in that decision. He beat Darius Flowers and Andre Fialho, which when he beat him was a good win. It was a good win. I think he beat Matthew Simmelsberger too, to be honest. I think he's beating Philip Rowe, and I think it's going to be by KO. I really do. I don't think Philip Rowe is Neil Magny. Neil Magny is better than Philip Rowe. Philip Rowe's like what Neil Magny is for ranked things, Philip Rowe is for unranked. So maybe Philip Rowe will win this fight. I don't know, but I'm picking Jake Matthews. I think he's gonna get it done by KO in the second round. I think Basil Hafez will probably get it done in the second or third. It could be a first round finish, though. Sorry, I need some water, though. Moving up the card, Grant Dawson and Joe Selecki. This is the fight that I've been going back and forth in my head the whole week. Why? I think Grant Dawson might get KO'd. Again. Bobby Green does not have that power, you know what I'm saying? He just doesn't have that power, and he put him out with one little jab, one little cross. I think it was a jab, though. He put him out. It wasn't like I don't even know, bro. I'm just seeing it. I'm seeing Grant Dawson go down again. It's just not a good look. Joe Selecki got KO'd by getting slammed from doing an armbar. If this goes to the ground, Grant Dawson's winning. Easily. Joe Selecki's mostly known for BJJ, so I should be picking Joe Selecki. And even when it's on the feet, Grant Dawson has more power, more pressure, more everything. But I don't know. I'm feeling it. But I'm going to pick Grant Dawson by decision. I'm going to pick Grant Dawson by decision. Moving up to Gelatin Almeida. I guess I'll pick for the first two, too. Andre Lima, I'm picking by KO in the first round. No, KO in the third round. It's flyweight. KO in the third round. I'm picking Jocelyn Edwards by decision. Weird decision, though. Like, Aylin Perez is going to get at least one judge. At least. I think it's going to be a split decision. Jailton Almeida is going to submit Alexander Romanov in the first round, moving up. Cesar Almeida versus Roman Kopylov. The best fight that they put on this card, in my opinion. It's going to probably be fight of the night besides maybe Costa, Strickland. Kopylov is faster than Cesar Almeida. Okay, let's talk about Glory Kickboxing. Dustin Jacoby lost to Alonzo Mendenfield, who then got KO'd in 12 seconds by Carlos Ulberg. Now, I could be wrong. I'm almost 100% sure I'm not. Let's look up Carlos Ulberg Glory Kickboxing. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he was in Glory, and you know, he kind of knocked out the dude someone who faced Alex Pereira in Glory Kickboxing. He knocked him out in 12 seconds. He beat him, and then he got knocked out in 12 seconds. Okay, Glory Kickboxing does not mean shit. I don't care. Cesar Almeida's good. Roman Kopylov is better. Cesar Almeida will probably do good up against most middleweights. Roman Kopylov and Alexander Hernandez are two of the best middleweights in the world. You could take that statement and be like, oh, they're not even ranked, which I don't think either of them are, which is kind of crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Roman Kopylov's amazing. Okay? Super fast, super technical. Cesar Almeida looked like a goon in his last fight. Obviously, I'm joking. Dylan Budka, though. Come on. Dylan Budka couldn't get a takedown on a Glory Kickboxer, and he got KO'd for it. He can't strike. He can't wrestle, apparently. But Roman Kopylov's winning this fight, okay? I don't even need to talk about it anymore. Randy Bound versus Dos Santos. See, now this is a tough fight. This is a really tough fight for me to pick. But that was 3 years ago. Y'all know what I'm talking about already. He beat Benoit Saint Denis, but that was 3 years ago. I'm going to pick Randy Brown. He's coming up. He's, you know, how many years from that JDM loss? Okay. Yeah, I'm picking Randy Brown. I'm picking Randy Brown by decision. I think Dos Santos is a little too tough to be put out by Randy Brown. I think he's just a little too tough. He's gonna stay in the fight. I think Randy Brown's just gonna tap him at range for 3 rounds. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Moving up, Nico Price, Alex Morono. Alex Morono is winning this fight either in the first, either in the second, either in the third round. Or by decision. It doesn't really matter. He's winning this fight. We can move on. Nico Price should not be fighting in the UFC anymore. He just shouldn't. His last fight was the Robbie Lawler knockout. That was one of the worst knockouts I've ever seen in my life. He got hit with an uppercut of 5%, maybe 10% power, and went to sleep. And he fights with his chin. Alex Morono's getting this done. He'll probably KO him in the first, but he could get it done in any round he wants. This is a good fight, too. I'm probably going to pick Kevin Holland, though, because Michael Venom Page is not Mikhail Olenzacek, okay? I'm picking Kevin Holland by second round TKO. I'm picking him by second round TKO. And now, does he have that kind of power? Throughout his career, he hasn't really had that kind of power, besides the Santiago Ponzinibbio and a couple of other like loose ones where he does. He could get the submission on him, but I think it's gonna be a TKO. It's gonna be like a knockdown, loose knockdown, and he's either gonna find the submission or find the TKO. Okay, now let's start actually talking. Okay, now we're gonna start talking, because these two top of the card fights make the whole card. I'm gonna be real with you. The rest of the card is like, it is what it is. Besides the Cesar Almeida Roman Kopylov, I'm gonna be tuning in for that one for sure. Sean Strickland, Paulo Costa. Sean Strickland is so much better than Paulo Costa, it's not even funny. If I heard Lucas Tracy saying if KOs didn't exist, Volk would be the greatest of all time, or something like that. If KOs did not exist, Paulo Costa and Sean Strickland would never be fighting. They just wouldn't. It would make zero sense for them to fight. Zero. The only way Paulo Costa wins this fight is with a spinning heel kick. And Sean Strickland acknowledged that, which scared me just a tiny bit. I was like, oh, Sean can't be thinking that way. But maybe his brain works in the way it's like, I've thought about all that this man can throw. I'm not scared of any of it anymore. And I'm just going to go for him. Sean Strickland can't back up in this fight, though. He has to put the pressure on. He has to teep him to the body. I'm picking Sean Strickland with a third or fourth round TKO. Paulo Costa puts on a pace for all of his fights. He looks, it's kind of like a Drickus situation where he continues to put on a pace even though he looks like the most tired man in the world. He looks like the most tired man in the world. And he still puts on a pace. Those teeps are not going to let him put on that pace. I'm just going to tell you right now, those teeps are not going to let him put on that pace. If Paulo Costa can't KO Sean Strickland within 2 rounds, if it gets to the third, the fight's over. The fight is over. If it goes to the third, Sean Strickland won the fight. But this is how I think this fight's going to end. Sean Strickland's going to be teeping Paulo Costa back. Third round comes around. You see Paulo on the bench. One more teep. Paulo's like, okay, I can't really pressure him. I can't really do anything anymore. My body's done. My systems are shut down. I'm completely folded. I'm done. What am I going to be able to do? Sean Strickland's going to be a wild man that he is. Because when he sees someone hurt, he's a wild man. You don't got to really worry about Paulo Costa's hands, to be 100% honest. He's going to go in there, just start teeing off on him. He's gonna hit Paulo Costa with a not a right hook. It's gonna be like right in the middle of a straight and a hook. Not the one he hit Izzy with was more straight. This one's gonna come right around. Paulo's guard going like this. It's gonna go right around it. Out cold. That's what I'm picking. Third round. 2 minutes left in the round. Maybe 3. 3 to 1 minute left in the round. He's going to hit him with that right hook. Out cold. So yeah, that's my co-main prediction. The only way Paulo Costa wins this is with a spinning wheel kick. Or maybe with a 1-2 head kick. 1-2 head kick. From both stances. He can get it done. Y'all like the row, by the way. I was going to mention it, but I didn't mention it. Moving up to the main event, baby. Let's go take that shit home to Lafayette, baby. We taking that shit home. All right. I got to say I'm a little biased. I am from Louisiana. So I am a little bit biased, but... Bro, I gotta say this about Islam. Islam reminds me of a kid who's got all of his confidence from, someone who just won't let him lose. Like his dad or his brother or something just won't let him lose. And Islam's got sky-high confidence. He's like, my daddy's the best ever, and I can always beat him, so I am the best ever. Bro, he's got this he's got this confidence that, like, he's like a kid that's just never been in a real competition. And I know he has. I know I'm not. But he's got this face that he's just like, he's so confident. He's on cloud nine. His dad never beat him in a video game. Some shit like that. His brother lets him win in all the video games. He's like your little cousin that you have to let win because he won't stop crying to your mom or something. And then, like, once he wins the one game, bro, he has the sky-high confidence. Bro, that's Islam Makhachev. Now, I will say this. Islam's striking is so underrated for this fight. So underrated. Islam could kickbox with DP and knock him out with a head kick. 110 million% could KO Dustin Poirier. That's not what I'm going to pick for this fight. This is what I think DP's game plan needs to be to win. And this is what I'm hoping his game plan is, and this is how I'm hoping the fight goes. This is how the fight perfectly goes, right? So the fight starts, DP's backing up Islam, backing him up. He's not throwing a lot, he's just pressuring him, throwing a calf kick, pressuring him, throwing a calf kick. Islam shoots. With his back against the cage, he shoots for a takedown. DP sprawls, he gets off. Defends like 2 or 3 takedowns in the first round. Doesn't jump the gilly yet. You know, still just pressuring. You know, pulling up his shorts, pressuring. Lands a good jab. Stays calm. Islam shoots again. Nope. First round ends. You see Islam kind of wary. He's like, oh man, I'm not getting my takedowns. I'm getting hit a little bit. Comes out for the second round. You just see Dustin staying patient again. Clips him, right hook over the top. While Islam's coming in to land one of his own shots, because he's like, damn man, I haven't really landed a good shot yet. He's gonna come in, try to land a good shot. Dustin's gonna bop. You're gonna see Islam like rocked. His eyes are gonna go wide. Shoot for the takedown. Dustin's gonna defend it again. Push him off. Maybe show the guillotine. Push him off. And then Dustin's gonna come right back, baby. Left uppercut, jab, left hook, right hook, stepping through. Islam drops to a knee, looks super hurt. Dustin doesn't jump on him, lets him get back up. Islam walks toward him, jab. Islam shoots, pulls the guillotine, flips him over into top mount, finishes the guillotine in top mount. That's what I'm picking. Second round guillotine, baby. I'm so hyped for this fight. And I truly believe this is going to happen. Now, we do have to jump back to reality for a second. If everything doesn't go perfect, Islam wins this fight. If Dustin jumps a guillotine before he has Islam hurt, Islam is choking him out. If Dustin does anything except for defend the guillotine, or if Dustin does anything except for defend the takedown, pressure Islam, and try to get his boxing off. If he does anything else in that first round, he's losing, which sucks. Now, Benoit Saint-Denis is a great grappler. People are not giving Benoit Saint-Denis the credit he deserves. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Obviously, he gassed out in that first, but he was working. They were grappling, you know what I'm saying? And DP was hitting him with some good shots, you know what I'm saying? Benoit was good. He got a staph infection. Islam has a staph infection. All the stars are aligning for Dustin Poirier. Islam knows this. Dustin knows this. The press conference made me feel less confident in both, which makes me feel more confident in DP. Like I'm saying, Islam looked like a kid who's never lost, like, to his family members, so he thinks he's the best person of all time. And that's what it reminds me of, and I think DP's gonna be his, the kid that shows him he's not all that. You know what I'm saying? He's not all that. Islam has great grappling, has great striking, the most complete fighter I've ever seen fight. The most complete fighter I've ever seen fight. Everything is lining up for Dustin Poirier. He knows this is his last chance. He knows it. And people are going to say, oh, he's already talking about retirement. He's already talking about this. He's got 1 foot out the door. Bro, Dustin Poirier does not have 1 foot out the door. This man is just saying, tune into my fights, y'all. Y'all don't know when it's going to be my last one. He's just promoting himself, in my opinion. Maybe he has 1 foot out the door. Who knows? 25-2. That's all I'm going to say. 25-2, 31-8. Bring it. Bro, you're fighting on Lafayette Street and then you're going to bring it home to Lafayette. You know what I'm saying? I love DP. I kind of disliked him until he took the Benoit fight, though, to be honest, because he was just kind of sitting on his ranking, just being like, whatever, but Justin was like, you can't really sit on your ranking, and then he fought Benoit, had a great performance against Benoit, and people are going to be like, oh, you got out-grappled in the first. It's like, yeah, he's not going to entertain the grappling. He's not going to entertain it unless he sees Islam is visibly hurt. He is not going to entertain the grappling. He's talked this whole time about going for striking. Islam's talking about guillotining him. That's not going to happen, in my opinion. That's not going to happen. DP's not going to shoot a takedown on you. Unless you get to full mount and get a, full mount guillotine. I don't think that's happening. Also, I don't really think guillotines work that good. They're not that good of a submission. I got submitted with them a couple of times when I was a white belt, but like, if you just know what a guillotine is, it's kind of hard to get submitted by it. Like, even if you're on top, to be honest. So picking Dustin Poirier by guillotine is probably not a good idea. But I want it to happen. I think he's most likely gonna KO Islam with that right hook. Like the when I said Islam gets knocked down, I meant to say KO'd, but my brain just needs this to be a guillotine win. So let's see the diamond shine bright as ever, and let's bring that belt home, baby. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm excited for this fight, hoping I'm feeling a little bit better by Saturday, But yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. DP for the dub, baby. DP for the dub. Also, Islam's angry. Bro, he might just entertain the striking more than we think. But maybe the anger makes him be like, nah, I'm going to embarrass him. And then just constantly shoot takedowns, kind of like a Marab style. Which would suck to see. Still think Max Holloway clears the lightweight division. I don't think there's a single fighter in lightweight that could beat Max Holloway. My honest opinion. And I've kind of taken my statement back with Ilia Topuria. I think Max Holloway dismantles Ilia Topuria. Dismantles him. Makes him look like a fraud. But we don't know. Man. I really, 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 really want this to go out perfect. You know what I'm saying? Perfect like a diamond, Diamonds perform well under pressure. He hasn't yet. But this is the highest pressure he's had. He knew. It's been building up for this. He had to lose those other 3, so this one would be the pressure fight. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he built up all the pressure so he could shine brighter. You know what I'm saying? He built up all this pressure so he could shine brighter. If he won it the first time, who's gonna care, bro? It's his first. Yeah, there's no pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? No, there is. they shine brightest under pressure. Y'all have a good fucking weekend. I'm so excited. But yeah. Paulo Costa has to absolutely get the luckiest fight of his career to win. And Mickey Gall cannot win. That's basically what I'm saying. Mickey Gall has zero chance. Alexander Romanov has a little bit of a chance because it's heavyweight. And Jailton Almeida proved that he is clinically stupid. So he has a little bit of a chance, but Nico Price doesn't have a chance. Paulo Costa has the slightest chance. Paulo Costa and Alexander Romanov have the exact same chance to win their fights, except Romanov's is probably a right hand and Paulo Costa's a kick. So yeah, y'all have a good week. Shine bright like a diamond. If he walks out to that, he's winning, bro. He's winning. He got to change it up, bro. You ain't the boss, you the diamond.